Hey everyone, welcome back to another video in our channel. And as you all know, in this playlist we are decided to teach Java from basics in a very easy to understand language. So I have already made previously some videos for this playlist, and this is going to be the third video of this playlist. So if you are started to learn this Java from this video, I'll suggest you start from the beginning so that it helps you. So let's start the video. So first of all, we are going to see that Java basic syntax in this video. What are the Java's basic things that we are going to learn? That Java is a case sensitive language. Okay, if you are naming two variables in Java, if you are giving two variables, that is var1 and another one is var1. So these will be considered as two separate variables inside Java. Okay, these are not going to be point to the same variable. This will be two separate variables. So Java is case sensitive. Next is program name, class name should be same. Okay, in Java, program name and class name should be the same. First letter of a class name should be uppercase, and the rest of the letters will be lowercase unless you are starting another new word. So all the starting of the new words and the first letter will be uppercase in the class name. So I have given an example, my first class. The start of the first letter M is going to be uppercase, and all the next words, that is first and class, their first letter will also be uppercase. So my first class in M, F and C, these three will be uppercase letters. And the first letter of the method name in Java will be lowercase. So if you're naming a method, the first letter will be lowercase. Similarly, my first method, as I have used as an example, so in this my first method, again the first letter of all the next words will be uppercase, that is capital letter. So but the first letter of the whole method name will be small letter. So my aim of my will be small letter, but f of first and aim of method in the my first method name will be capital letters. Next, what is a identifier in Java? An identifier in Java is a name given to a variable, method, class or other program element. So identifier is a name that is given to different program elements of Java. That it might be a name of a variable, a class or a method, anything. Okay, so what are the rules for naming an identifier or using an identifier? The identifier must start with a letter, underscore or dollar sign. So identifier start will be only three types of things can be there in the start or in the beginning of the identifier. It might be a letter, it might be underscore, it might be a dollar sign. And the starting of identifier cannot be any other sign except these things. It cannot be start with a digit. Okay, but it can follow with letters, digits, underscore, dollar signs, etc. Okay, it can be followed by other things, but it cannot start with these things. Okay, it can only be start with a letter, underscore or dollar sign. By example, you can see int my variable 1. This is an example. Okay, you can give another example, that underscore my word. This is also okay, but you cannot give 5 var. This is not going to be, this 5 var is not going to be identifier because it is starting with a digit, and identifier cannot start with a digit. But this my var underscore my var is okay because it can start with the underscore. Underscore my var 5 is also okay because it can contain digits, but the digit should not come in the first place. Okay, hope you understand the ruling naming conventions of this identifier. Next, a keyword cannot be used as identifier. You cannot use a keyword as an identifier. So what is a keyword? Then you have to learn. Keyword in Java is a reserved word that has a predefined meaning in the language. So keyword is in Java is what? It is a reserved word that is a predefined meaning. It means if you write this particular keyword, if you write this particular word, the compiler will already have some meaning stored inside it for that particular given word. Suppose you are writing int or class or public. These are the keywords in Java. There are many other keywords also. We will see all of them in the throughout the course. I'm giving just some example. Int, class, public. These are some keywords in Java. Whenever you are writing this thing, compiler knows that this particular word means this thing. Okay, so you cannot use keywords as an identifier in Java. Okay, so let's learn about the comments in Java. What is the comments? So comments are ignored by compiler while compiling the code. The whatever you are writing inside a comment, it will not get checked by syntactically or any other way. It will not give any error or anything. You might write whatever you want in the comments. Okay, but you should write it inside the comment only. But then why are comments used in Java if it is getting ignored by compiler? Why to use it in the programming? The comments are used so that others to understand their working code. Okay, so if you have written a code when you are working in a company, or you are working collaborationally in a particular project, your other people also was going to see your code, and when they are checking your code, they might want to add something, or they might need to modify some function, but they need to understand what function or what lines of code are doing what work, to understand and to modify those. So for that, comments are necessary. So in the comments you should write whatever the things that particular line of code is doing, whatever the thing that particular function is doing, so that others can easily understand. Compiler will just simply ignore it while compiling, but it will help others to understand your code. So there are two types of comments: single line comments and multi-line comments. Single line comments, you should use two double slashes. Okay, double slash you should use to write single line comments, and for multi-line comments you should use this slash and asterisk whenever you are starting the comment and whenever you are ending the comment. So all these three lines will be considered as a multi-line comment. You can see this example of comments in this particular code. So as I have mentioned, if you want me to make an installation video of Java as well, I'll make it, but from now on I will use the Java Eclipse for showing you the codes as well. So this particular thing is a code in Java. Okay, let's see what is the programs and what is this comments and multi-line comment, single line comment is all about in a live working code. So first of all, don't bother about this package, public class, what is these things, what is static and what is this. Don't worry about these things. So in this particular playlist, we are going to learn all of this one by one. Okay, you can just ignore this for this particular video, just like the compiler will ignore our comments. Okay, just focus on the part what we have learned today. So this, by seeing this, you can understand this is a multi-line comment. Okay, so it is being started with a backslash and asterisk, and it is ending with a asterisk and a backslash. Anything else you want to include in this, you can write between these two closing and in starting symbols of multi-line comment. Okay, any line you want to add here, one more line. So see, you can understand that this is automatically getting inside the comment if we are writing it inside this particular opening and closing symbol. So this is a multi-line comment, it is going to be ignored by the compiler. And same, this is a single line comment, but for single line we use double slashes. Okay, there is no need to close a single line comment. So this is a single line comment, compiler will ignore this one as well. So this program, just understand this is the main function. Okay, you can ignore the string args and everything. This is the main function, and this is a only one single line code. As you all know, for every coding language we start, we write hello world. So same thing we have written here. So you have to write this system.out.println. This method will give, this will give us in the output screen whatever string or whatever value we will pass at this, it will just give us in the output screen if you run this. Okay, so system.out.println function is like similarly printf function of C programming language. Okay, it will just print whatever we write inside it. So it will I will run you and show you that these comments will not give us any errors, like we have not ended with semicolon and all. So this will not going to give us any error. Okay, this will just give us the output. This will just give us the output. You can see hello world. This is not giving us any error because it is just ignoring whatever is written inside the comments. Okay, so that's it.